you can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Want it dead or barely alive? Your old or outdated computers, monitors, and televisions, working or not. Don't trash it, recycle it. eCycle Washington makes it easy. Households, small businesses, public schools, and other organizations in Washington may drop off unwanted computers, monitors, and televisions at over 300 locations statewide for free. Find the location nearest you at eCycleWashington.org and click on Where Can I Recycle? That's eCycleWashington.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. This week's Loud and Local Band of the Week is Lasting. It's our Loud and Local Band of the Week, Lasting. You want to find out where you can get their music?
No, shout out to the Revs neck of the woods. They're Tacoma boys right there, putting it out, and they have a debut record titled The Silent Scream, just came out last week.
Nice. And if you want to get all the info, just go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. If you want to get more local music, Sunday nights at 8 o'clock right here on The Rock. It's Loud and Local. 2 solid hours of Pacific Northwest music, bands like Lasting.
Seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, and we've made it. It's Friday. Danny's jumping again. Yeah, he is. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful one. Yeah, I hope the weekend's going to be fantabulous for everybody. Oh, look at you. Yeah, look at me. And let's get to the game. We've got Deanna in Tacoma. Deanna, are you there?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, then. Well, get out of here, Steve. Yeah. For those playing at home, Deanna will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Deanna, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What Sex and the City actress played Sarah Sanderson in the 90s movie Hocus Pocus?
And, oh, geez. Pass.
There are 48 of what unit of measurement in 1 cup?
Liter?
No.
Tablespoon?
No.
Teaspoon.
Yes. Same as the name of a flower. Post Malone had a 2018 hit song titled what?
Sunflower?
Yes. What color dress does the video game character Princess Daisy typically wear?
Pink?
No.
Yellow.
Yes. Which 90s movie sequel had the subtitle When Nature Calls?
Ace Ventura.
Yes. What is the opening of a camera lens which controls the amount of light?
Shutter.
No.
Pass.
King, coho, and silver are all subspecies of what fish? What was that?
Salmon.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
Well, I mean, you know.
Well, there's some answers there. More than 4.
That's true.
More than 3.
I mean, it's an average performance.
Less
That's
than
all.
6.
Hey, it's 50%. We're good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll have to see if Steve can make that happen.
That's right.
Right.
I think he will. But.
Well, we're going to put the bad joke. We're going to put the bad juju on Steve right now.
Oh, really?
That's what we're going to do right now.
All right, here comes the bad
Friday,
juju.
man. No, screw you. I'm going to do it myself.
Oh, you're going to do it yourself?
You're going to put your own bad juju on yourself
All right,
there?
fine. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to win it by myself.
Oh, all right then.
Right. I was just poorly quoting Major League.
Oh, yeah, you can't actually say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
F
Okay.
you, Joe Blue. I'll do it myself.
That's it.
Exactly.
There we
I think that was
go.
it.
Wow, man. Maybe
Got
we
to sacrifice a chicken.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
What Sex and the City actress played Sarah Sanderson in the 90s movie Hocus Pocus?
Sarah McLachlan.
No.
Oh, wait. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes. There are 48 of what unit of measurement in 1 cup?
Ounces.
No.
Liters.
No.
Teaspoons.
Yes. Same as the name of a flower. Post Malone had a 2018 hit song titled what?
I don't know. Rose.
No.
Daisy.
No.
Same as Superstar.
No. What color dress does the video game character Princess Daisy typically wear?
Pink.
No.
Red.
No.
Yellow.
Yes. What 90s movie sequel had the subtitle When Nature Calls?
Ace Ventura 2.
Yes. What is the opening of a camera lens which controls the amount of light?
Camera lens. Shutter.
No.
White balance.
No.
Crap. Brilliance.
No. King, coho, and silver are all
Salmon.
Yes.
Salmon.
Since 1989,
Salmon,
which
definitely
legendary country artist has released 22 albums?
Since when?
Since 1989.
Willie Nelson.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a tie.
Ooh, nice, Deanna. You did make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Steve, you did not win.
Nope, you did not do
You
it
didn't
yourself.
sacrifice a chicken. That's
Yeah, Joe Boo said, "Oh, really? You're going to tell me to go blank off? Fine."
why. Country artist, man. I'm having a
Oh,
tough
well,
time. Carrie Underwood.
No.
it's Garth Brooks.
It is Garth Brooks.
Damn it. Good
Yeah.
call, BJ.
Yeah, come on, Steve.
Come on, Steve.
I mean, we forget Garth because it's been a while, you know.
He's
Because
on my bucket list of concerts I want to see.
One of my first concerts ever was seeing him at the Tacoma Dome, and it was
kicked myself-
fantastic.
I kicked myself for not going the last time he was in town.
It's really good. And I mean, he's one of those guys who will, if you want to go to a show, you can make a show because he'll just add shows. Like when he was here, I think he did like three
four, I
or
think.
four. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a ton of them. So,
oh, I like that. I like that flexibility.
yeah.
He's very flexible.
What is the opening of a camera lens which controls the amount of light?
Vicky knows this.
Aperture.
Yeah, the aperture.
Would you take iris?
Aperture.
No. I would get aperture.
Really? Is
Yes.
there an iris on a camera, or am I losing my mind?
Yes, I think.
Oh.
But
What-
the
what-
aperture is the technical name for the camera.
Vicky, what does the iris do on the camera? I just, well, you can find out. Because I know there's an aperture as well, Rev. I wonder if they're the same thing or if I'm losing my mind.
And then the only other one that you missed, Deanna did get correct. She did know that Post Malone's 2018 flower song was Sunflower.
Sunflower. I was going to guess that, but I was like, he wouldn't have said flower in the question if.
That's exactly why I did. Well, congratulations to
yeah.
Deanna untying Steve.
Nice going, Deanna. Any info, Vicky, or am I losing my mind?
Basically, it's an adjustable aperture.
An iris is. So iris would have worked, Rev. You would have had to give me the money.
I just want
He would have had to give me the money.
Yeah, but usually people call it aperture. I've never really heard it called iris.
Well, there it is.
Get with it, BJ. Get with
Yeah.
the program.
I hate to tell you, but I mean, they used to call it iris back in the day because us old people. That's all I'm saying.
Great Goo Goo Dolls song, too.
What's that?
Right.
Aperture?
Iris.
No, aperture. That was back in their punk days.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I know that Goo Goo Dolls song.
You don't know Goo
Iris.
Goo Dolls Iris?
I don't think I do.
Oh, Rev, can you pull it up? I mean, it's almost a cheesy ballad, but it's so good.
The only one I remember from those guys is Name. That's how bad it is.
It basically sounds just like Name.
Does it really?
But I think it's better than Name.
Well, it may be.
It was in the Crow soundtrack?
I don't think it was. We'll check.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Resnick, man, that voice.
Oh, I remember this song.
Makes me want to take off my clothes.
You're right, and it does sound very much like Name. Maybe that's why I remember it. It sounds like Name.
I'm already naked. Right?
That's not good. What is Johnny doing these days? Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a good song.
And it was on the City of Angels soundtrack.
That's what it was.
That's it. All right, Johnny.
Oh, this makes me think of high school boyfriends.
I feel like they're still playing the Goo Goo Dolls. Well, not right now, but I think they did like one of the casinos, if I remember correctly.
One of the casinos. That sounds about right.
They're super popular with the women folk.
The older women folk now.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. My ex-girlfriend was super into them. Like,
really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's interesting because they are a 90s band. And you're right,
they were
Steve.
touring with Lifehouse.
Oh,
before.
Lifehouse.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that sounds like the right mix.
They were playing. I'm trying to see what kind of venues they were playing, but it doesn't really show.
I would imagine fairs and casinos.
They were playing.
Right?
They were going to play the Oregon Zoo in July.
Oh, that would have been cool.
All right. Well, good for them.
Mm-hmm. Good for them.
Good for them, the Goo Goo Dolls.
All right, that's our goal. 2021, bring the Goo Goo Dolls to Seattle.
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, why not, right?
All right. Are you going to go to the show?
If it's on a weekend.
Yeah, there we go. That's Steve goes and organizes a rally, and they come on a Thursday. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to go.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.
If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on Navien.
Wait! Don't trash that used or broken computer, monitor, or TV. Do the right thing. Recycle your unwanted or non-working electronics for free. You can recycle computers, monitors, and televisions with eCycle Washington. Households, small businesses, public schools, and other organizations may drop off unwanted TVs, computers, and monitors at over 300 locations in Washington state for free. Find the location nearest you at eCycleWashington.org and click on Where Can I Recycle? That's eCycleWashington.org.
9.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Let me tell you about Alyssa. Alyssa was a sex worker at a legal brothel in Nevada before the pandemic shut her business down.
Alyssa Starr with 2 R's.
Oh, I like Alyssa. All right, hi, Alyssa. She now offers her services as a non-sexual virtual girlfriend via texts and phone calls. Well, that's an interesting idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, a lot of people might be like, what do I want to hear from her for? All I want to do is just have sex. But I do understand the idea of this. Here she is telling us about it.
People are getting lonely and not sure how long they're going to be behind doors, so they want to find some kind of connection. I could be there for you. My clients are usually males or older males. They're working out there and concerned and want company still.
I could see me being that guy.
Yeah?
I really
That
could.
looks like she likes baseball. Look at her holding that bat.
Oh, yeah. See,
that's not a euphemism. She's actually holding a bat that says Dodgers on it.
All right, well, she'd have to change the bat because I'm not going to cotton to anybody holding a Dodgers bat. But, yeah, it's a good start.
Well, I mean, for the right price, I'm sure she'll be a Boston Red Sox fan for you.
Yeah. That's why Alyssa Milano and I can never be together. It's the only thing keeping us apart is she's
she's
too big of a Dodgers fan. Otherwise, we'd be together right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah,
I bet your wife every morning wakes up and thanks the Los Angeles Dodgers for keeping her relationship together.
She's at, you picked it out because it would be, Now, here's Alyssa talking about the kind of typical relationship she now has, this new situation she has with clients.
We have morning texts when we wake up with each other. Like when we wake up, say good morning, kind of describe our day with each other, maybe share meals that we're having, encourage each other to stay positive, maybe a phone call every once in a while. I do not offer nudity. I don't offer any sexual acts or anything like that. Definitely PG-13. So I think it's really important to realize it's not so much about like a sex type of relationship. It's more just intimacy and connection.
Well, PG-13 means you can still say some bad words, and I do believe I've seen toplessness in a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, but it sounds like she just went, what? I'm just going to tell you how my day is? Like, I got friends. I'm going to drop this kind of money.
You're not the kind of guy, Steve, that would appreciate this kind of relationship.
I'm like, what is this?
You don't want to talk to people in general, so.
Tell me what you're wearing. So I'm wearing a sweater and some pajamas. That's not the conversation I was hoping for.
And not everyone has friends, Steve. You're one of the lucky ones.
No, okay. Color me lucky.
Yeah, I get it. I really do, because it's not just about the sex. It is about the intimacy. It's about having a close woman in your life that you can have a conversation with. You can, if you will, cry with. You can sit there and complain to a little bit. Somebody who's nice to you.
No, I see that.
I do get that.
But like you're still paying her to do all that.
Oh, exactly.
But when I don't know, man. Like I have a difficult time. Knowing that, okay, like I'm here, I'm having this relationship conversation with this person, but it's only going to be for the next 45 minutes, and then I got to send her a check for a couple $100.
It's kind of like strippers. I mean, you're talking to them, you're having.
I get to see the boobies, though.
Yeah,
see, that's your win. I get it. Steve, probably 90% of the people are thinking like you.
She's a call girlfriend, as they call it.
Exactly. This just sounds like going on a date.
A boring one.
Well, I mean, not all dates are great, man.
Look, here's the thing. If I need support from anybody, and I don't mean this to be, if I need support, the last person I'm calling on the show is Steve, because Steve is a man of a few words. He'll grunt and go, yeah. I mean, it's just, that's about it. It's just, that's not Steve's thing. If I need S done, I'll call Steve, because he won't take too long on the phone and he'll actually get S done. I mean, that's just not you. It's just, I could see me. I'm the kind of guy that would love this, but how I am. I'm a man. I'm that kind of guy.
So you have these conversations. They're building. You're talking to her for months. The pandemic ends. Now all of a sudden you have that opportunity to go to the brothel and have sex with her.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Well, then that works out well for her.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking is why she's doing it.
Wow, yeah, building a client base there.
Oh, yeah.
No, this girl's smart.
Yeah, she's very, very smart. And
she's giving you dangling the carrot in front of your face.
Excuse me?
Look, as you all know, I'm almost a happily married guy. But if I were single all of a sudden, I think this is what I would want to do. I don't want to start a new relationship and, get all financially involved long term with anybody. But if I were to go and pay for something, I'd want to have some sort of connection with the person beyond just the physical.
Right.
So she already has piqued my interest that she's willing to do something like this. But that's me. And so her usual income, of course, is taking a huge hit since COVID-19. And so I'm wondering how this all shakes out with this new thing she's doing.
Working at the ranch in 2 weeks, I made $25,000, and now what I've made in the month has been $3,000. So it's quite a big difference. My clients that are still working, I think their most common threat is that they're not getting paid enough to be out there working, and they're just scared, not sure what could happen. So I just have to remind them to be positive and take their vitamins, take care of their health, and do the best they can.
Hulk Hogan, take your vitamins, say your prayers, brother.
Well, a lot of it, she's probably got a lot of old dudes, So she's like wanting to keep them alive so she can charge them the big dough.
Every 2 weeks, she's pulling in $25,000 back in the days of sex.
Oh, yeah.
So that's $50,000 a month?
Yes, sir.
If you work the whole month?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, say what you want. I mean, the oldest profession is indeed one that is wanted by a lot of people.
That's $600,000 a year if she works.
Yeah.
She puts in the work every month.
And look, she's still working though. Good for her.
She works hard for her.
Yeah.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So a sex worker that used to make, a lot of dough is now offering her talents as a virtual girlfriend. Based on this, whether it be during the quarantine or before it, what's the oddest way that you have made money? Because being a virtual girlfriend with really no sex, that is an odd way to make money. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So, Steve, you'll love this one. I have long hair and muscles. You're right. I do love that one. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A guy once paid me $500 to dress up like I was the ultimate warrior for his bud's bachelor party. I partied with them all night and pretended to be the ultimate warrior. So much cocaine.
Yeah,
wow.
There you go. There
so
you
had
go.
A coked up guy that has muscles and he has face paint and the tassels. That sounds like the greatest bachelor party of all time.
It's a great gig. I wonder how many people wondered if he really was the ultimate warrior or not.
Well, it depends on when you did this. If it's in the last few years, he's dead. But you never know. Some people don't know he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was thinking more in the past, but yeah.
And how do you approach someone with that? Like, yo, you look like you got nice muscles and you have beautiful hair.
Yeah. Oh, well, you said there was a lot of cocaine. Cocaine makes you just approach people and ask them anything.
But was the cocaine, I feel like the cocaine was just an add-on. Because you had to have agreed to this arrangement prior to knowing.
That's what I mean. I think the people involved were the ones that had the cocaine and probably used cocaine to basically fuel their deals that they made with anybody. Like, just in other words, they had confidence to ask you anything because the coca gave it to them.
And also maybe they're like, hey, we only hired him for about 2 hours, but if we get him high on coke, he'll stay with us all night.
Oh, that's another good call. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then again, man, coke's not cheap.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember back in the day it wasn't. I never tried it, but that was the reason why. It was because it was not. I was like, I kind of just like a drink. A drink seems a lot cheaper.
Well, I noticed a weird transition to go from a man all painted up on coke to your daughter, but
I can only imagine how she's trying to make money in life.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear.
This was back in high school. I used to hang out with this guy, and I think he was like the drug dealer of our high school. So we always had a bunch of cash on him.
That's great.
So he would pay me $20 to make out with any of my female friends. So I had one female friend who was always down. Like, how much you want to make today? Because then he would double it if he saw a little tongue here and there. So we could make like $100 each. And that was a lot when you were in high school.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know this friend. She was a little bit younger than me, and she was always
that girl's always been trouble.
Yeah.
Always been trouble, that girl.
She's great, though.
Now, is she the trouble, or is your daughter the trouble that corrupted her?
Yeah.
I mean, she said she's younger. She probably looked up to your daughter.
Yeah, I used to have conversations with that younger girl saying she shouldn't be hanging out with my daughter for that very reason, because she's too young.
That didn't stop her.
No, it didn't.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah, Vicky just showed me a picture.
Yep, she's fun, too.
Yeah, and she was unfortunately one of those girls that looked like she was a lot older than she was. That's why it's like, you should not be hanging out with my daughter because you are a lot younger than you look. This is not a good recipe for anything.
We made some bank, though, back in high school.
I mean, nobody paid me to make out with anybody.
And you Mercer Island kids with all this expendable cash.
With drug dealing money.
Yep.
Oh, Make it rain.
Oh, let me tell you,
age.
those rich communities are just as drug laden as any community you could find in the world.
Just as, I feel like more so.
You're probably right.
Because they don't know what else to do with their money.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's ridiculous.
Either spend it on drugs or spend it on girls making out.
All right. Well, hey, listen, you know what?
Or both.
Yeah.
That's an addiction. At least you know what? You can kick, maybe. Let's go to Jeff in Snohomish. Jeff, you are on the Rock.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jeff, welcome to the show. How about you, buddy? What have you done that's weird to make money, weird job you've had before or during this quarantine?
Well, when I was 19, I used to hang out at the big neon lights out there in Lake City a little bit too much. The big neon lakes, if you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
And I had a couple of friends working in there and whatnot, and I think it was like a Saturday night. Had a nice party, fun time lined up, and I get a phone call from one of those girls saying, "Hey, we're going to a party tonight, me and another one, and we want you to come with us." So I called my buddy. I was like, "Yeah, well, our plans are off, so I got new plans." And so they called me, tell me to meet them, and they pick me up. And they take me downtown Seattle to like the U District, and we go up to this person's house, their front door, and they both got like duffel bags on them. I'm going, what the heck's going on? I had no clue. I thought we were going to a party. Well, at the front step, right before we knock, they tell me that they're going inside to perform a bachelor party, and I am there as their quote-unquote security. I'm supposed to make sure everyone is hands off and collect their money and just kind of make sure everything's kosher. So for like 2 hours, I was just fed booze and weed and made sure that nobody was getting too handsy or whatnot. And then we took off. They gave me $100 and said, "Thanks, hon." So that was the funnest way
they just
ever to make $100. It was awesome.
They just sprung that on you right before you guys walked into the place.
I had no idea where we were going or what we were doing. I was just told 2 hot, sexy chicks wanted to hang out with me that night, and I was down.
And this is why they didn't have to tell you anything until right to the front step. That's
and I love
beautiful.
With all due respect, Jeff, I love that you're like the world's most low budget security guy because you're getting. Like, I think a security guy would probably be like, "No, I'm not going to have any alcohol. I'm not going to enjoy the drugs. I'm here to make sure the girls are safe." And you're like, "Yeah, what do you got? I'll do it with you."
Yeah,
I got loaded.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's fantastic. That is, you know what? Well, you get what you pay for with security.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that's what they get for just trying to find someone randomly to go to the party with them.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on